Welcome back to Tahoe. Tonight we have a very interesting special guest in our studio. Mr. Alan Masters hiked 1,100 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail from Mexico to Lake Tahoe, and he's here with us to tell us why he did it and about that experience. Alan, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Paul.
What a story.
Yeah,
so tell us briefly a summary of this experience and why you did it and what it was for.
Well, not this last July, but last year, 2012, my father passed away from type 1 diabetes. And it really motivated me. It changed my life. And I started a nonprofit foundation I called Crest Blessings. Simultaneously, I always wanted to do something that was larger than life and that was outside business, just something adventurous. And about 20 years ago, I met the people that were building the Tahoe Rim Trail. That's when I got exposed to the Pacific Crest Trail. And then all these things in my life kind of came together at the same time that allowed me the opportunity to develop Crest Blessings, this nonprofit foundation, to raise money for JDRF and the Tahoe Rim Trail, as well as the Pacific Crest Trail, and just got the opportunity to do it.
So you hiked, you drove down to the beginning of the trail, and I followed your blog,
yeah.
And there's your picture right there on the border of U.S. and Mexico where it starts, and you hiked 1,100 miles plus to Lake Tahoe.
Actually, it was right at 1,100 miles. You get to Echo Lake up here, like a mile or so down on the north side of the lake, and that's the 1,100 mile mark.
Is it all marked trails?
It's all marked. Some places are marked better than others. I got lost a couple times, made a wrong turn here or there, and had to walk a few extra miles.
Do you run into people along the way?
Yeah, we met some good friends. As a matter of fact, one of my friends just completed the trail. Her husband followed her in a car the whole way, and she completed the trail a couple of days back. She did it in 165 days. And then another one of my friends, I got a text from yesterday, and he got 30 miles from the border and got shut down by snow. He couldn't go.
Oh, no.
I know, after all that way.
Yeah.
Brutal.
So can you wait till the snow passes and then go back to that marker and finish?
Well, see, yeah, that's the thing. I thought that this would be a piece of cake, to be able to, well, not necessarily a piece of cake, but I thought that I wouldn't have a challenge really doing the entire hike. But it was brutal. It was tough.
And you documented this whole thing in your blog. Go ahead and give people your website, because it's an ongoing adventure for you.
It is.
This
I'm not done yet.
It doesn't stop.
Right. Just because I didn't finish it in one hike, one season like I thought I would.
And finishing means you didn't go to Canada, but
That's
you did finish from Mexico to Tahoe.
Yeah, I did 1,100 miles.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not done with what I want to do yet.
There
I
you
still
go.
want to raise money for diabetes research. I still want to finish the hike.
Good for
It's
you.
a real life lesson.
And
you set a goal and then you have to reevaluate, right?
So what's the website where people can donate money and follow your blog?
Sure. It's
what is it?
CrestBlessings.com. And we're also on Facebook at facebook.com/CrestBlessings.
It must have been great. Now, you carried a GoPro with you or cameras, and you took pictures and video? And
Yeah, I carried, I started out with 3 cameras, and I quickly realized that I was carrying too much weight. I mean, my pack weighed up to 80 pounds at one time. And that was one of my downfalls. I didn't have any experience on the long distance hiking when you're doing 20 miles a day, back to back to back, and it just beat me to death. But I quickly got rid of 2 cameras. I got down to my iPhone, and I was just doing the iPhone deal.
It looked great, though, and I loved your updates. And how many pairs of shoes did you go through? I'm just curious to know.
I went through 5.
5 pairs of shoes. How much food do you have to pack with you and eat? Because you must have lost a lot of weight on this trail because you're just not used to 20 miles a day on your feet. How much food did you go through?
It was crazy. I lost more than 30 pounds. And I don't know exactly how much food, but on the last segment from Mammoth to Tahoe, I doubled my food intake. I was carrying at least 25 pounds worth of food, and I lost 5 more pounds.
Unbelievable.
So
we got to go, but CrestBlessings.com. You were powered by Zeal for Life, which I'm sure gave you that energy. That's your company.
That's my company.
And thank you so much for telling us the story. I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate it, Paul.
All right, Alan. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching Tahoe Tonight. We'll be back with more great guests coming up right after this.